I'm Byron Rodriguez, and welcome to the holiday edition of AM Central. In order to not exclude anyone, I was going to print out a list of all the holidays in December, but then I looked and there were way too many, so just happy holidays in general. And if you don't celebrate any, happy winter. Here are some announcements. There will be an indoor track Zoom meeting at 11:30 on Friday. This meeting is for all students in all grades. They will go over the invite meet schedule as well as info pertaining to the indoor track being in the fall season. Participate in one or more of these Zooms that covers life skill subjects. Information is down below. Hit up that email for more information. On January 6th, you can learn how to get a job and what you need to prepare for work with speaker Phyllis Gideon, youth specialist for Youth Works Springfield. On January 13th, you can learn how to manage your money with these speakers from Springfield Partners for Community Action. On January 20th, you can learn about filling out the FAFSA and applying for scholarships with Speaker Apelia Joseph, administrator from the Springfield Promise Program. Would you like to learn a trade? On January 27th, you can learn about apprenticeships and a variety of trades with Speaker Walter Rice from the Business Community Relation and others. There's a Red Cross Club meeting every Friday at 12:30. For more information, contact Dr. Jurlis at this email. New club announcement. Do you often feel overwhelming negativity about yourself or your life? A new student club called the Real Empowerment Zone can help. Join Miss Blinn every Thursday and start living your best life with real tools to ignore daily messages that make you believe you are wrong in some way. In these workshops, you will learn to unlearn the things that make you feel bad about yourself every day. The goal is to help you overcome these things by recognizing negative messages you take in on a daily basis, rewriting your negative beliefs about yourself, tapping into your own core values, and living your own best life. Email Miss Blinn at blink@springfieldpublicschools.com for dates and Zoom links and start bringing more positivity into your life on a daily basis. Here's Tessa with some tips on how to follow COVID guidelines during holiday celebrations.
Hello, I am Tessa from AM Central with this week's news. Today I am going to be talking about how to follow the CDC COVID-19 guidelines during the holidays. If it is possible, do not celebrate it with your extended family. Just limit it to those that live with you. But if you are going to celebrate it with people that don't live with you, be sure to remain 6 feet apart. Avoid direct contact with people not in your household, like hugs, any of that. Just don't. If it is possible, host outdoor gatherings. But I know in Springfield and New England, the weather is bipolar. So if it's possible and it's nice out, host it outside. If not, then just follow the guidelines. Wear your mask when you're not eating or drinking. Wash your hands frequently. Consider getting tested for COVID before you have this holiday. So before the gathering, get tested. Make sure all of you guys test negative. Then make sure you just isolate. Don't go places. Just so you make sure you don't spread it to your family members, because that would stink if your whole family got COVID because of you. But if your family decides to not gather at all, you can always have a virtual holiday on Zoom. Everything else is virtual. Or you could just postpone it like my family is going to do till we feel it is best and safest, and maybe after the vaccine, who knows. But that is all I have for you today. Be sure to stay safe and healthy, and happy holidays.
Here's Corliss with the quote of the week.
I'm Corliss from AM Central, and this is the quote of the week. Push yourself, because no one else is going to do it for you. Thank you for watching the quote of the week. Tune in next week.
Next, we have Cameron with some news on the NBA season starting up again.
Hi, my name is Cameron Parker, and it's that time of the year again. 'Tis the holiday season. But this particular time of the year brings us a little more than just the holiday season. 'Tis also the NBA season. That's right. We're going to be going over a hot topic in the NBA world, the NBA restart. There's been a lot of speculation about what teams are going to make some noise, the favorites to win it, the teams that are, slightly overrated, teams that are slightly underrated. So we got a lot to talk about, so let's get into it. First things first, we got to talk about the Lakers. The Lakers are definitely the favorites coming into this season, and with good reason. The stigma last season was that, if we re-signed Anthony Davis, we weren't going to really have no money to move around. Like, we weren't going to have any money to do anything, so we were going to be not a bottom-tier team, but also not the favorites to win. But Rob Pelinka definitely pulled it together. Show why he's considered a great GM. We picked up Montrezl Harrell, the sixth man of the year. Montrezl Harrell's dominant, finished fourth in points in the paint. He's a great defender, great rim protector. We know what Montrezl Harrell can do. Picked up Dennis Schroeder. Dennis Schroeder's a 19 points per game guy. He's shown he can pass. He can take LeBron James and Anthony Davis off the basketball. Put up almost 20 points per game. He was the runner-up for sixth man of the year. We know what Dennis Schroeder can do. We picked up Marc Gasol. A lot of people don't think Marc Gasol is going to be a big pickup for us because he's older, but Marc Gasol has still shown he's a dominant big. He can stretch the floor. He can hit the three ball. He can defend. He's shown he got that crazy basketball court vision. He can pass the ball. That's an upgrade from JaVale McGee. Picked up Wesley Matthews. Upgrade from Danny Green. He's a 3-and-D guy. He can hit the three ball and he can defend. That's all we need from him. Plus, we re-signed Markieff Morris, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Talen Horton-Tucker's been balling out in the preseason. The Lakers are definitely the favorite to win it, and definitely the favorite to come out of the West. The Clippers did in the offseason was kind of disappointing among what they did in the bubble. In the bubble, everybody was talking about, the Clippers are going to come out of the bubble. Clippers are going to come out of the West. LeBron James just can't hang with Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard's got his crown. So to see the Clippers, pull off what some people would call the greatest choke job in NBA history, that was real crazy. Even for me as a Laker fan, that was crazy. We all know how that season ended. LeBron James won. Anthony Davis got his first ring. We all know how that season ended. But coming into this offseason, everybody expected the Clippers to make some big moves, to pick up a point guard to lead the team, because we all know that Kawhi Leonard, while he's the best player on that team, he's not a leader. I mean, you go back to the teams that he's been on, San Antonio Spurs. He was the fourth guy in that squad. He wasn't even the third guy. It was Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili, and Tony Parker. Definitely wasn't the leader on that squad. And then you go back to the team that he won with more recently in the Toronto Raptors. Once again, he was the best player on that squad, but he wasn't the leader. Their leader was Kyle Lowry. So going into this offseason, we expected them to pick up a point guard to be able to lead the team, but they didn't do that. All they really picked up was Serge Ibaka and actually lost Landry Shamet. So the Clippers, they definitely have to show me something this season for me to put them over the Lakers. And now, definitely my favorite team to come to win it all, if it's not the Lakers, is the Nets. The Nets are going to be dominant this season. You look at their core and Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant. Those are two top 15 players in the league. And then you look at their supporting cast and Spencer Dinwiddie, Joe Harris, Jared Allen, DeAndre Jordan, Karis LeVert. They just picked up Landry Shamet from the Clippers. The Nets are going to be dominant this season. The Nets' problem lies within the uncertainties of that team. Like, their best player, Kevin Durant, hasn't played a game in 18 months. He's coming off a torn Achilles. That's not good. We don't know how he's going to do. He could come into the season and bomb for all we know. Kyrie Irving, we all know Kyrie Irving causes problems in the locker room. We saw that in Boston. They actually played better without him. Steve Nash is an unproven coach. For all we know, he could come in there and just make things worse. He could just be a bad coach. So they definitely have some things to work out. But if they can work that out and all goes well for them, they'll be tough to beat. But who do you think is going to win? You think it'll be the Clippers, the Nets, or the Lakers? Or do you think some team's going to pull an upset? It could be Boston, Phoenix, Houston, any team. But that's all the time we got here. My name's Karen Parker. Peace.
I'm Byron Rodriguez, and thank you for watching. Have a safe season.